Picture this. You're reaching for a snack. You could grab a candy bar, maybe some chips, but somehow you picked a little box of raisins. And for a split second, you feel proud of yourself. Because finally, you're now choosing to be healthy. But then a little voice in your head whispers, wait, aren't raisins just sugar bombs pretending to be fruit? That, my friends, is the Raisin Dilemma. So join us today as we're going to tackle the big question. Are raisins healthy or a sugar bomb? Let's dive in right here on History of Food. Before we get into the nutrition breakdown, let's give raisins a little respect. They've been around forever. We're talking about ancient civilizations. Egyptians were tossing them into bread and wine, Greeks gave them as prizes to athletes, and Romans, they basically used raisins as currency. Imagine paying your rent in raisins. Hey landlord, here's 500 raisins, keep the change. So yeah, raisins have a serious history. They're not some new fad invented by health influencers. They've been fueling humans for thousands of years. In case you need the reminder, raisins are just dried grapes. That's it. No mystery. Grapes go into the sun, they get wrinkly, and boom, it turned into raisins. They look like the grapes' shriveled grandpa, but they pack a punch because all that water is gone. And when water leaves, sugar and nutrients become more concentrated, which is where the whole healthy versus sugar bomb debate really comes in. Now let's start the nutritional breakdown with the positives. A small handful of raisins, about 1/4 cup, gives you around 120 calories, 1 gram of protein, 2 grams of fiber, a bunch of antioxidants, a decent amount of potassium and iron. Fiber is great because it slows down digestion and helps keep you full. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure. Iron keeps your energy up. And antioxidants fight off those pesky free radicals that basically make you age faster. So far, so good, right? Raisins are like tiny, wrinkly superheroes. Now here's where the real debate starts and where things get tricky. That same little handful of raisins, it has around 24 grams of sugar. That's about 6 teaspoons. Now, this isn't the same as added sugar you'd find in soda or candy. It's natural sugar from the grapes themselves. Still, your body doesn't exactly stop to say, oh, don't worry, this sugar came from nature. Sugar is sugar when it hits your bloodstream. The difference is, because raisins also bring fiber and nutrients, they're not an empty sugar source like candy. They've at least got some redeeming qualities. For you to understand it more, let's put this in perspective. If you ate a fun-sized Snickers bar, you'd be getting about the same amount of sugar as a handful of raisins. The difference? Snickers doesn't come with antioxidants, potassium, or fiber. So yeah, both give you sugar, but one comes with bonus points, while the other comes with guilt and caramel stuck in your teeth. That said, raisins are calorie-dense. You might think, oh, I'll just eat a few, and suddenly the box is empty and you've basically inhaled the sugar equivalent of 2 cans of soda. Remember, portion control is key here. By the way, before I forget, let's talk about teeth. Dentists are not fans of raisins. Why? Because raisins are sticky. They cling to your teeth like they're hanging on for dear life. Combine that with all the natural sugar, and you've got a cavity waiting to happen. If you love raisins, maybe follow them with a sip of water or brush your teeth soon after, unless you want your dentist to give a hard job to clean your teeth. Now, here's where raisins really shine. It is known for its quick energy. If you're an athlete, a runner, or someone about to hit the gym, raisins are like nature's energy gel. Studies even show they can work just as well as those fancy sports chews. So if you're looking for a quick pre-workout snack, raisins might be your new best friend. But if you're just sitting at your desk, typing emails and eating raisins like popcorn, you're just giving yourself a sugar spike and crash. That's when raisins go from hero to villain real quick. Another fun fact, raisins also help with digestion. That fiber we talked about, it keeps things moving if you know what I mean. And some research shows raisins can promote good gut bacteria. So yes, raisins are good for your tummy. Just don't go overboard unless you want to spend extra time in the bathroom. Now you might be thinking, so why not just eat grapes? Well, grapes are full of water, so they're less calorie-dense and less sugary per bite. A cup of grapes has about 15 grams of sugar compared to 24 grams in just a quarter cup of raisins. Basically, raisins are just grapes on steroids, just smaller, but way more concentrated. Both are healthy, but grapes win if you're watching your sugar intake. Raisins win if you need a portable snack that won't squish in your bag. So, are raisins healthy or just sugar bombs? The answer is both. They're healthy in moderation. They're packed with nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants, but they're also loaded with natural sugar. If you eat them mindlessly by the handful, they lean toward the sugar bomb category. But if you use them smartly, like adding a small sprinkle to your oatmeal or mixing them with nuts for a balanced snack, they can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. Let me give you some tips how to enjoy raisins without going overboard. Tip number 1, watch your portions. Stick to a small handful, around 1/4 cup. Next, pair them. Mix it with raisins with nuts, yogurt, or whole grains to balance out the sugar with protein and fat. Third, use them as a topping, not the main event. Think oatmeal, salads, or trail mix. Lastly, brush those teeth. Seriously, don't let sticky raisins be the reason you end up with cavities. To sum it up, at the end of the day, raisins aren't villains. They're not perfect angels either. They're like that friend who's mostly fun, but if you hang out too much, you regret it the next morning. Enjoy them in moderation, and you get the benefits without the sugar crash. So the next time someone offers you raisins, you don't have to panic or roll your eyes. Just remember, portion size is everything. Raisins can be both a healthy snack and a sugar bomb. It all depends on how you eat them. So until next time, enjoy your raisins and thank you for watching.